Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beat Up Plan and this is Total War Warhammer, where we are playing as the Vampires of the Coast, or Mousillon. I have decided actually not to declare war up on Artois, because I'm going to do two things. I'm going to pull up Kemmler and I'm going to put myself into Longuyon, which has no walls. And that gives me also the Red Duke nearby should a rebellion spawn around Couronne. Because otherwise I'm going to have one army near two areas, and currently he is in forced march. Yes, he is tired. Yes, that is a disadvantage to him. But on the other hand, he's also suffering attrition. So, you know, if he wants to move around and go to Marienburg via this province, it is definitely still wrong what he's doing. He's violating our sanctity of our borders. But that's not a problem. And he has gone into a changed stance. He is now recruiting troops. He's in the military. You can see that he's recruiting because he's doing this little movement. And he's in encampment. That is what this symbol gives. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull in Kemmler on this side. And then we're going to say, Artois, you are freaking on my lands. And do you have any pact? Yes, you do. You have a defensive ally of Baston. That's going to be annoying because we're going to have.
Could hope to best me. Yet you would try with word.
Nope, I'm going to declare war upon you and Baston at the same time, because you are in my lands invading me.
Follow me.
And I'm just going to do an auto resolve here because this is such a slam dunk. It has no reason for me to do otherwise. +4 leadership, sure. That's not a crazy good banner. Boom! Lost no troops. He has lost much of his army. I don't need the replenishment. I am going to take the gold. And he, because he fled once before. Ooh, look, all kinds of public order bonuses. Was not allowed to retreat again. So we made use of that very nicely. Then we're going to go into Couronne, ready for the rebellion. That is definitely going to pop up. And we're going to hold over here. And then we're going to move into Artois and then probably have to defend from Baston in our area down below. So that is all good, but it is a little bit more calculated, a little bit less crazy, if you will. Yeah, this is the way he is creating. Eternal Bastion is also bringing him up, huh? Yeah. So we're gonna create the Immortal Challenger. I should actually have thought that so you could see that guy. But that is for next thing. Actually, you know what? Get already into this province so that we can get to Mousillon or Lyonnais should they want to mess with that. Which we will not allow, of course. We're gonna go for Bloodlust. Plus 20% armor piercing damage. And we're gonna build up Couronne. Because defeating that army gave us enough gold to do so. That is excellent. Well, we are at war with Artois, but Artois just lost his army. So I think after we've defeated this rebellion, we are going to siege Castle Artois. That is the idea. There we go. Rebellion is here. And is this Louis Leoncoeur? No, this is just a random dude. Sure. Slam dunk you as well, because you are worth nothing. I'll take this. And we can hire even better units. And I'm going to kick you off again. And take even more money. That means that we're going to have another rebellion, but this time I will attack it from behind, and then we're ready for Artois. That is at least the idea. I need to have some time to supernatural horror causes terror. Yeah, let's Blade shield would make you way more resistant. You're not ready yet for. You're almost ready for that rank. You know what we should do? Just get campaign movement increased. There we go. And we're gonna get an extra rebellion, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. What's causing this? Lack of corruption still. Oh man, this character is causing issues. Yeah. Well, that was the exact issue why I was like, let's wait a little bit. There we go, let's build up Languel. Good, she's getting out of here. Nice. But yeah, I do want to have Castle Artois as well. It will mean that there will be less pressure on my own province. And yeah, I'm gonna stand over here this time around. So if a rebellion spawns on this side, I can move them away from Couronne. Because Couronne is just too weak right now to handle any big thing. Yeah. Ooh, and a new thing we can build over here. Public order and generate income. We do... actually, this is... Why not Cursed Fields? That's much better. There's just as much income, but more public order. Why would I ever build the gallows versus the Cursed Fields? Must be a requirement for some troops or something. Well, we'll build it up. By the way, are all the banners that you have any good? It's fine. You have 2 times public order increase. That's nice. Is that taken into account? Yes, it is taken into account. Alright, last turn in this area and then we're moving up to Artois. Ah, it appeared now on the other side. Alright. We need to move on Castle Artois before they start getting too strong an army again. Creeping Death. Capture or Castle Bomb. That's really good. Alright. Yeah, I'll resolve it considering how strong we are. Some extra stuff there. And then you can be on your Bard of Nightmare. And then we're going to not attack again because otherwise we will destroy it. Well, we should be able now to stand at a... Yeah, because they're recruiting another army. That's the whole thing I was a little afraid of. Or afraid of is perhaps the wrong word, but it was like, yeah, that's gonna happen. More income. That's good. You don't have Cursed Fields. Oh, it's a unique. I see. This will help with us for trade. So let's go with that first.
Before we can begin, I must slaughter all the lowborn in your ranks. They are your gift, yes.
I'll take this peace treaty. Why? Then Bordelot is not a problem and I can focus on Artois and Baston. I'm okay with this. Distribute grave gifts and the prayers have come in. That's amazing. These guys are a pain in the ass for me as well. But they have not arrived in my area. They have decided to go somewhere else and this is a slam dunk as well. Definitely now that the other army has moved out, so I'm okay with that. And I think you were curious of going for this guy, so I'm going to go over here, because Mousillon is very well protected with its garrison, as I've said before. So I think they just gave me Castle Artois by accident.
What you ask is impossible.
Of course, she will still be here, but she's currently in raiding mode and not in recruitment mode, thanks to me having attacked her once. So that's why it is alright. We might not need this. It's an ancient armory. Won't. This town will only go up to level 3, so I only should build things in that go up to level 3. So like this, for instance, that does matter. But I think if we build in you these 2 units, and we build the other one in the Couronne, and then we will need is all ancient armory, right? Yeah, because that's kind of the easy thing of undead. They don't require much. Oh, vampire crypts. So 1 vampire crypt, 1... what is it? defiled cairn. And then armory, and then we can hire anything we want over there. And then we have this for growth, which later can be removed, and this will go for income, and then later can be a public order thing, or what have you not. Which other big buildings do you have here? Sorry, it's been a while since I played this faction. Do you have any unique buildings, by the way? In Couronne or Languille? Well, we can build a brazier then. A brazier goes up to... oh, you can only build one. But allows the recruitment of the Black Knights. We do... oh, this is the Ancient Armory. Which we will build over here. Okay, so that's not the thing that we need to build there. But it seems like a good idea. So let's build this, so that we can hire bats and what have you not. Sure. That seems a-okay. Upkeep for skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen. And weapon strength. I think it is time that we start looking... Yeah, vampire, we want this one. Baleful rituals. And then the growth. We're gonna go into this one. And then hero recruitment ranks. Because we also would like that. And we haven't even hired anything or any of our units of renown yet. But we might lose a few troops somewhere, and then we can just group them a little together and say, now you form one army. Because once we've taken Castle Artois, it's not going to be over.
Reek of anguish or hopelessness. Yes, let us parley.
Oh, absolutely no peace treaty. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Oh, Bordelot is here again, and he is causing unrest. Because this hero is a paladin, and he likes to cause unrest when he does that. He causes happiness for your own people, but unrest for the others. And they are sieging Couronne. Slam dunk this down. Occupy it. And those are Vargeists that are now available to me. And those are flyers, so I can really like them.
It is forbidden.
I think we might actually... how much troops do you have? Couronne? Not sure we can win it, but I don't think it's going to be a slam dunk for them either. The good thing about units of renown, they can be immediately hired.
Strike out.
There we go. We're going to move away. That's going to cause public order here issues like crazy. So I'm not very happy that all of a sudden, despite our peace treaty, Bordelot has decided, you know what, I'm going to just piss you off and cause unrest. I'm going to go with supernatural horror because it's just too cool to be true. But that is amazing that we have Castle Artois as well. It's going really well. Why can we not build anything here? Because it's 600 and I've spent everything on the units of renown. Right.
You come here in desperation, yes? Good. I can deal with desperate mortals.
They've ended their non-aggression pact with you. Okay. That's not a good thing. Castle Boston has been raised. I already heard it in the background, but I think the Brayherds just helped us defeat an ally. Defeat an ally of my enemy. Sorry, I worded that really weirdly.
Wipe them out.
Ooh. Wait a second, this one looks dead. But I've never seen that picture before. The auto-resolve also says this is not very easy. So... oh, they have walls even here. Okay.
Destroy them.
I'm gonna go like this for a moment. Yeah, it's... the Brayherds have destroyed it. That is so good for me. And I think, Kemmler, you're gonna help me out here. Woohoo! Slam dunk. Bye-bye. Thanks for the cash. And in 2 turns, there's another rebellion over here. This is really starting to get annoying. And a rebellion is also going to take a place over here. Yay! Yes, Kemmler, indeed it comes. And I again forgot to show you guys. This is really good. Target if undead and disabled if engaged in melee. So if he is either or a leadership broker. So if either he flees or he's engaged in melee, he can't do this. But otherwise everybody replenishes combat hit points in his neighborhood. That makes this guy such a beast.
Don't rush me.
Voila. Now it's not going to happen immediately with the military presence. For you, I would love it if the public order would come up, but the vampiric corruption is still going down. The osmosis is in our disadvantage. This is not good. You know what? Is this public order? Yes, it is. Yeah, we're still gonna build that then. And we are not at war with these guys. We should really try to prevent that from happening, and he is going to cause unrest again. We have expanded really quickly, and we are a little bit, like, overextended. Yeah, there's going to be a rebellion over there. Can't help it. Castle Artois, you can do this for extra income. But perhaps I first should build something for public order. Like the vampire corruption from braziers. I really need to build a brazier in Artois, because that would spread to Baston as well and towards here. So that is like a province that would... And later on also to Marienburg. So it is a little bit more cost effective to place it over here. But right now this is a level 2 city, so I can't even build it anyway. So... Well, let's get some extra income. And vampiric corruption is now rising because he is over here. This is rather annoying.
Keep my holy vow. No.
Kill them, raise them.
Continue the siege for a moment.
Find me, grave mouth.
What am I going to do? Which city am I going to defend? It is guaranteed there will be a rebellion here. There's guaranteed a rebellion will go over here. But if I do this one first, I probably can destroy it. And then this one will happen later. This is slightly annoying, I have to admit. Can I defeat these guys by myself is the question. Knights of the Realm are the biggest issue here. And these guys are not much of a problem. I need a little bit more siege equipment, and probably I can fight this one. And then, oh, sorry, that was not what I meant to do. And then we probably can free up our Red Duke to start fighting rebellions as well. Ooh, he might have done with his hero some attack units, assault units, and it's a failure luckily for me. We have 2 rebellions going on. Yee. Obliterate. That's what I am going to fight. Because it doesn't say it's a slam dunk, and I do think it's going to be more of a slam dunk than this auto resolve might give me. First of all, we have the air with the Vargeist versus those bats. That's not an issue. I can take the hounds in from the back. The criticals are going to do a lot of damage, and I don't think they take into account Camela's unique ability. That is more than enough for me. Start deployment. Vargeist. Vanguard deployment. New Vanguard deployment, and we're going to do more or less on the same side because we have a little... Actually, because of the hill... Flyers, no problems. You can go there. You guys. You are going to be split up into 2 groups. This group. And this group. And you guys are... Vanguard deployment? Why are you in front? It doesn't even show, but they have Vanguard deployment. It will show in here somewhere. Disintegration, crumbling, undead, stalk. Hide, forest, vanguard deployment, there it is. They have stalker as well, so this unit can move hidden in any terrain, so they won't know that it's here. So I'm gonna put it over here and then let it come from the back, and it will do so much damage. And then there is Kevlar with his unique ability, which will require a bit of a charge, 135 seconds. So this is going to take some time. But once we have that, we should be good. I should not do this too much. So if I do that, I ruin my Stalker ability here. Are there enough for? Yeah, there's forests over here where I can hide them. What is this? Zombies. Flying war beasts. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my VAR guys take a little bit of damage versus the bats. I mean, they're not armored. But actually, you know what? Don't do this. They're hiding in the trees. There we go, see? They're hiding. Zombies, zombies, skeleton warriors. Hendrik Harsen. He's a wizard. Alright. I wanted to know if he was a combat person or not. The VAR guys versus the bats. We would win that if he didn't use Invocation of the Heck, which I think he has done. It's also noticeable that Harkin has lost some hit points here. Luckily their binding is they're crumbling, but they definitely did some damage to my Vargeists. Now, a unit of renown never truly dies. If it gets entirely destroyed, you will be able to hire it 10 turns later again, but for 10 turns they will be unavailable. There you go. There are the Felbats. So that's the first win, I would say. And he is ready, Lord of Undead. Spawn Crawl. I'm gonna move up. Gonna move those there. And you're gonna heal them up. There you go. And I think now, because they did start the combat with full hit points, they will be able to replenish lost units. Perhaps they only start with 4? Nope, there's a 5th one popped up. The spell ended, but they are now with 5 again. But yeah, this is the guy that we are going to show you off in this combat. The one that, the ability that will make this fight, I believe, almost a slam dunk. Because Krell is, wow. Let's bring the damage dealer and let's get them back up. Here, there he went. Came out of nothing. Number 6. Back in. And now we nearly have a full Vargeist again. This is good enough. He is I should group these guys just in formation. Never mind. Just I will do that the next time around. There you go. Now, Krell over here, the unit he's about to summon, will decay. It is simply part of his thing. He will decay over time. But in the meantime, we have a powerful melee lord that's going to help us. And I'm going to try and spawn Krell as close to the enemy as possible. there he is. And boom! Victory in our grasp. There he is. This is Krell. Boom! See that smackdown. Just out of nowhere comes an additional unit for us to fight with. Now he will crumble always, but it is not a detriment much to your army. And we also have, luckily here, the crown, which can make ourselves unbreakable with. Which is good because Kemmler, if he now is within a nice radius, as you can see here by the blue line around him, that is his leadership and that's where his ability comes in. And then these people get healed while they're fighting. Because Kemmler is not in combat, he heals them. There it is, there comes the rest in. And that allows me to push these guys behind. And these guys are going to go flying in. And this is already crumbling. Because they can't handle Krell. The hounds are ready to go. The VAR guys can go out. Because now they're moving over here. They've noticed that there's an issue up on the top of the hill. And they are losing their spirits. I will guess that even. And we'll let the hounds go even. No need to fight the hounds if they're not needed. You guys are going to go flying over here. And you're going to charge from the back with the Vargeists. There we go. Yeah! Boom! Witch zombies. Oh, sorry for that camera and shoddy start. Yeah, those are the Vargeist. And then you see immediately they're crumbling as well. There is no way it was going to go this bad. Now Krell is crumbling as well, but he also has abilities of his own, like Deadly Onslaught. And this one. And he is going to go for their leader. He has done enough damage to these units. Actually, he's gonna fight that unit. There we go. Move out. Slam dunk into there from behind as well. Boom. That will help there a little bit. Yeah, the damage dealers, they didn't expect me to come out of the forest. Besides, I got the Vargeist in there to help. The Vargeist are going to go in there now. The Devils, the Vargeists. Ooh, they really lost now one. That's what this bar is showing me. The maximum health on them has gone down. Oh, and there's the enemy lord dead. And battle! They said it was no automatic slam dunk, and I just lost 30 units in total, and I think that is not even true as I healed up a few people. And they've lost everything. The only reason why I'm not letting these rebellions run longer to get more public order out of them is because I really, yeah, we'll take the cash. Is that I'm currently not really sure if my cities can hold out against those guys. And, Invocation of the Heck is really good, but we're first going to go for campaign range movement. And you're going to go into the city over here. And here there is going to at least gain a little bit of bonus. And here we can now bump this up to recruit Vargeist on our own. Not going to help Couronne because that's not going to help me much. Right now, how many more buildings do we need here? One more. I guess that is the siege is going to possibly take place in the next episode. +4 now. Lack of corruption still happening. That is just not. That's no bueno, man. It's no bueno. How much do you need? You need 2 growth for here, right? Yeah, 4,000. When is this gonna happen? You need 2. You only have 20 growth. And that's into 1, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's build up the pottery then. Yeah, Lyonnais is definitely now our best province, but the vampiric corruption not good enough yet. And with them, you can never get 100% of these regions. You can't get them in the von Karsteins, and we really need to hire some heroes, but we don't have the buildings yet to hire them. There we go. End the turn. And then we'll see what those nasty rebels of Couronne want. If they're going to move in on the capital already, or if they're going to wait just a picking minute. They seem to be building up still. And an imminent rebellion now here in the Forest of Arden. Yeah, lovely.
I will not.
They're building up still.
Yes, the time is right. Let us make do.
Vampire corruption going up a little bit. Thanks to the building as commandments, but it's not good enough yet.
Spread the rot.
I don't know if I dare and attack these guys. How many are they? There were 12.
Find me grave hounds.
They say it's gonna be a loss, but I'm not sure if that's true. They have a lot of horsemen. We all have spearmen. That is like D-counter. And we have Krell. I'm gonna fight this one as the last battle for this episode. And after that, well, the siege to complete the province of Artois is going to happen in the next episode. And then we'll probably move, if we can manage, Kemmler down to, well, get Castle Baston for us, as it is a ruin, and we can just simply occupy it. Now, before you think this is going superb, look, the Empire hasn't united yet, and also Chaos is still gonna come in, so don't think this is a one match. So, we're gonna place ourselves on top of the hill, because that is annoying for cavalry charges, as you may understand. I'm gonna hide the hounds, because I don't want them around. I'm gonna hide these guys. I'm gonna vanguard deploy these guys. And I'm gonna keep Kemmler over here. And start deployment and start the battle. Good. And what I'm about to do is dangerous, but if I can get their lord to die really quickly, I think we might have a chance. I should be really careful where I place the hounds. There, okay, because I don't want their horses to go crazy on that. There we go. They haven't turned around yet. They sometimes do, they sometimes don't. It's always a little scary. I do need a time to summon. There they go. See, they turned around, that's why I had to be careful. Move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Moving away. But she's at half health, which is really good already. You know what, archers? Screw you. Hounds are coming in. Holy heck, they're destroying me. I can't get out. Oh, they're not listening to me. They're not listening to me. That's so bad. That's so bad. Listen. They're dead. I've lost them. Well, it's a unit of renown once again. Don't worry about it, but darn, that could have gone better. Make a box. Boop. They're dead. Wow. Well, that probably cost me the battle, actually, but still. Just a few more seconds before we can respawn them. We should have done it as soon as they moved again, which we didn't, and that is what's caused us the issue here. Also, I am surprised as how much these bowmen killed them. I have... Boom! Move in, move in. And move immediately out. They're in. From the back. Summon Krill. No, engage them, engage them. You should engage them. But you can already see that they didn't do well. They got caught on the spears. And that caused them some serious damage. I'm also going to lose that unit of renown. Ho ho ho, not too far, not too far, not too far. Because Kemler may not go in combat. So I really need to be careful about protecting Kemler here from these units. There we go, cavalry is dying on this flank. And they have been spotted. The damage dealers over here. Good. Well, the cavalry just lost a ton of their forces. Reform the box. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is not a good fight for us. They discovered us a little too soon. Oh, she used one of her spells, which is just fired off. Capture them! Hey, I didn't tell you to... yes, I did actually. I did tell you to attack. Sorry. Oh, I didn't lose the hounds. Great. I'm not gonna move them. And then Krell, you gotta move forward. Move! Okay. Luckily she doesn't have her big damage spell apparently. I did not turn around. This is going to be a rear charge. That's going to be a rear charge. Victory is in our grasp. Move forward because you got to keep healing people. Krell, come on. Without you, we won't win, buddy. Without you, we are lost. But the next fight is going to be harder, definitely, because we lost our VAR guys. Then again, we have other units of renown that we never used. And as you may notice now, these units are moving much slower. That's the spell that she's constantly casting. She's casting, like, a type of root that is moving over our units. Which is what's causing here the issue. Yeah, the VAR guys, all of a sudden, they got smacked. More than I even expected from the archers. So I just underestimated the archer power to destroy that. Krell, if you could take on... Ooh, that was just a major break there. But then I saw that these guys returned and attacked my Heinrich Kemper in the back. But it doesn't matter anymore. We just destroyed them. They had a mass round. They were no longer willing to fight. Now we can use downs again. I don't think we... That's Mountain Yeoman. Yeah, we won't be able to catch them. There we go. Heinrich got a bloody nose from that charge. I don't think we will be able to catch much of them. I would love it if you could kill some more peasant bowmen. Which is what you are doing together. Very good. Krell, do you still have enough? Move a little faster, buddy. You're gonna die before you will be able to kill more units. But yeah, I am waiting this battle out a little bit, fast forwarding because I want as many troops as possible dead. You see there what our positioning did? Our positioning on the hill caused these knights to charge in, and you can see the amount of dead knights that just charged into our spear line, and that just caused them death. Even with my toughest units being destroyed by their simplest units, the peasant bowmen. So, what in the world? That's always what I find a little weird about this game, is they give them the victory of running away because their flag bearer is gone, but there are still many units of them on the table. So yeah, we definitely did win. The VAR guys, bad idea, unfortunate. Unfortunately I should have attacked them again when they moved, because when they move they tend to move forward and not well, gain so much. 4% replenishment is not good enough.
Find me gravebound.
Find me gravebound. Yes, sir, as you wish. Let's give you invocation of Nahek. And let's give you some units of renown. They're not so good. But yeah, you can see already from here that they are still available, but there is 10 turns waiting time. I just destroyed my flying troops, basically. Should possibly not have done that, considering now the rebellion will start sooner again. But with Heine here, it's not as clear cut that they will. He just killed my hounds. That auto resolve just killed my hounds that I just saved last. And that's why you sometimes don't auto resolve. Well, that sucks. Anyways, public order is restoring over here, which is really good. Lack of corruption is still a problem. So we still like to get this up. It is slowly going down, but it is working. Next episode, Gisore, I think you should pronounce that, but possibly not. We're going to attack that and then handle the rebellion that's definitely going to take place here in Castle Artois. And well, possibly we'll put Kemmler over here so that this public order can also slowly change, because the corruption here can still grow towards 33.3%, which is a little bit more, and the more corruption, the less public order issues, the more we can go up. That is basically it. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.